Good evening, students. Today I am going to explain division Gnathostomata. Gnathostomata is also known as amphireina because it possesses two nostrils. Division Gnathostomata includes advanced vertebrates possessing a pair of true jaws, paired nostrils, and paired appendages. It comprises two superclasses. Superclass 1 is Pisces, superclass 2 is Tetrapoda. Next, coming to superclass Pisces. The superclass Pisces includes all fishes. The study of fishes is called ichthyology. Fishes are adapted for aquatic mode of life. Fishes are the first evolved in Silurian period, that is 443 to 416 million years ago of Paleozoic era. They increased their number in Devonian period. Devonian period is called Age of Fishes. Next, general characters. Fishes shows the following salient features or general characters. Number 1, fishes are cold-blooded or poikilothermic animals. The body temperature of cold-blooded animals changes according to the environmental changes. Poikilotherms have to survive and adapt to environmental stress. Number 2, they are chordates because they contain a vertebral column. They are vertebrates because they contain a backbone or vertebral columns. They are chordates because they contain a notochord in the embryo, and in the adult, the notochord is replaced by a vertebral column. Number 3, fishes usually have a streamlined body or boat-shaped body or spindle-shaped body. Boat-shaped body offers little resistance while swimming. Some fishes are elongated and some are snake-like. A few fishes are dorso-ventrally flattened. Next point. The skin of majority of fishes contain mucus glands. Mucus glands produce large quantity of mucus. Mucus is a viscous colloid containing the antibacterial enzymes, proteins and water. Mucus provides a stable physical or chemical barrier against pathogens. Next point. The body is covered by exoskeleton consisting of waterproof dermal scales. They are placoid scales, cycloid scales, gonoid scales, and ctenoid scales. Fishes have developed two nostrils. The nostrils do not open into the pharynx. Next point. Fishes have developed fins for locomotion in water. Fins are appendages used by the fish to maintain its position, move and stop. Fins are either folds of skin or projections from the body surface. They are either single fins along the center line of the fish, such as dorsal fins, caudal or tail fin, and a tail and anal fin, or paired or lateral fins, which include the pectoral and pelvic fins. Dorsal fin help the fish in quick turn or stops. It also helps the fish against rolling. anal fin supports the dorsal fin and stabilizes the fish during swimming and controls the rolling motion. Caudal fin acts as a propeller. Pectoral fins are homologous to the tetrapod's forelimbs. It provides support during swimming. It creates dynamic lifting force and also helps the fish to turn left or right. The paired pelvic fins are homologous to the hind limbs of tetrapods. They are useful in stability and slowing down the fish. Next point. Lateral line sense organs are present. These are situated on the lateral sides of the body. They are used to detect vibrations or water movement and allows fish to orient themselves in a water current. The lateral line tells the fish where the other fish in a water body and helps the fish to maintain a constant distance from its nearest neighbor. Next, respiration is carried out by gills. The gills open to the outside by gill slits. The gill slits may be naked or covered by a lid called operculum. The heart is S-shaped and two-chambered with one auricle and one ventricle. Heart always contains venous blood. Hence, it is known as branchial heart or venous heart. Sinus venosus and conus arteriosus are present. Both are chambers and the blood passes in sequence through the sinus venosus, atrium or auricle, ventricle and conus arteriosus. 5 to 7 pairs of aortic arches are present. The aortic arches are the blood vessels that supply blood to pharyngeal arches and they serve as communication between the ventral and dorsal aorta. Next point. The digestive system is well developed. In the intestine of shark, scroll valve is present. Scroll valve is formed by the folding of mucous membrane. Scroll valve increases the area of absorption and it prevents the rapid flow of food through the intestine. Some fishes have developed air bladder or swim bladder. It is an internal gas-filled organ. It acts as an accessory respiratory organ in addition to gills. Air bladder is located between the kidney and the alimentary canal, connected with the esophagus, and sometimes it is also connected with the gill. Air bladder is filled with gas, which is a mixture of oxygen, nitrogen with a trace of carbon dioxide. Air bladder is very important for fish as it helps the fish to maintain its buoyancy or floating. Fishes can float or sink by changing the volume of gas in the air bladder. Excretory organs are in the form of paired mesonephric kidneys. Urinary bladder is absent. Next, brain is well developed but does not fully fill up the cranial cavity. The brain is hollow and encloses many cavities called ventricles. Ventricles are filled with cerebrospinal fluid. Brain is enclosed in a cranium, so they are called craniates. 10 pairs of cranial nerves are present. The nerves arising from the brain are called cranial nerves. Next, the skeleton of some fishes is made by cartilage. and are called cartilaginous fishes. In some fishes, the skeleton is made by bones and are called bony fishes. Next, many fishes are oviparous or egg-laying fishes. Some fishes are viviparous. Viviparous fishes are fishes which give birth to live young ones. Some fishes are ovoviviparous. Ovoviviparous fish give birth to young one. Unlike viviparous fishes, their embryos are nourished by a yolk sac and not directly by the parent. Next, sexes are separate. In male sharks, claspers are present. Claspers are copulatory organs attached to the pelvic fins. Male shark have two claspers because sharks have two pelvic fins. The claspers are simply a modified portion of the pelvic fins. Claspers are used to transfer semen into the female's cloaca during mating. Next, the digestive tract, particularly rectum part, the excretory and genital ducts open into a common chamber called cloaca. Cloaca leads to the exterior by a cloacal aperture. Cloaca is a small median chamber which is used to pass the fecal matter, urine and sperms to exterior. Cloaca is present in amphibians, reptiles, birds and elasmobranchfishes such as sharks. A cloaca is not present in placental mammals or in most bony fishes. A cloaca is an orifice or opening through which urine, fecal matter are eliminated. In the development of fishes, amnion is not developed. Amnion is an extra embryonic membrane. Hence, these animals are called anamniotes. Animals without amnion are called anamniotes, and animals with amnion are called amniotes. That's all.